Ayo friendos, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have the brand new Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpt and Set Face Palette. Here's what she looks like inside. So in just a moment, I will be reviewing this little beauty and giving her a demo. I'm going to show you two different methods for contouring your face with this palette, as well as giving you some vital information as a consumer so you know whether or not this product is worth your dime. It's certain to be a fantastic one today. Please don't hesitate. Go ahead, hit the like button. If Hourglass is one of your favorite brands, go ahead, hit subscribe because it's one of the top 5 brands that I cover here on my channel. Okay, friendos, just stay tuned. Alrighty, so the first thing I'm going to do is head to Hourglass's website and do all the reading so you don't have to. So the details on this are, this is a limited edition palette including a finishing powder, bronzer, and highlighter to sculpt and set for a seamless look. Utilizing our groundbreaking phytoluminescent technology. Wow. The powders filter surrounding light to blur imperfections and refine the skin's appearance. The 6 shades can be used individually or layered together for a multi-dimensional soft glow finish. Well, friendos, let me just throw away all my other bronzers. Features and benefits. Everything you need to diffuse, enhance, and add glow in a single palette. We already covered this. Formulated with phytoluminescent technology to diffuse surrounding light for skin that appears lit from within. Powders apply seamlessly with the double-ended ambient light edit brush that I didn't buy. Ambient lighting blush and bronzer fuse. There's no blush in here though. What? Ambient lighting blush and bronzer fuse the illuminating effects of ambient lighting powder with the perfect amount of pigment to deliver multi-dimensional color. Ambient strobe lighting powders are formulated in a sheer base with an ultrafine micro... Guys, look this up. It doesn't say micro pearl particles, which I'm pretty sure is what they meant to say. It says micro Earl particles. Poor Earl gave us life with this palette. R.I.P. Earl. To give a naturally luminescent highlight to the skin, innovative formula delivers a multi-dimensional Okay, how many times are we going to say luminescence here? Okay. For skin that appears softer and more youthful looking, enhances skin in any type of light, including flash photography, vegan and cruelty free. So we have the ambient lighting powder in dim light. It's a neutral peach beige powder with the perfect balance of warm and cool tones. That probably means it's a neutral, just saying. Ambient lighting powder, diffuse light, a soft warm pale yellow powder that conceals redness and gives skin clarity. We have the ambient lighting powder in filtered light, a cool medium tone finishing powder that blurs imperfections. We have the ambient lighting bronzer, golden bronze light, a neutral gold bronzer, and we have ambient metallic strobe lighting powder, celestial strobe light, a gold champagne highlighter, and the ambient lighting powder transcendent light, a warm sienna finishing powder that adds ethereal dimension. Now let's say you're a light skinned girl and you hear that this right here is the finishing powder. Friendo, do not let that dissuade you from purchasing this palette because I have other Hourglass palettes where they call the darkest shade in there a finishing powder. I'm just going to be real. You can use these powders however you see fit. I'm going to use it as a bronzer and I'll be using it for when I don't want a lot of beaming glow. So let's get started today. I'm going to show you 2 different methods of using this palette. So I'll be doing one side of my face a certain way and then I'll be doing the other side in the more new age way. I sound like such an old person, but an elderly woman did once provide me with an educational book on makeup application, and it was based on Mary Kay, if that gives you an idea of the time frame there. So that was one of the ways that I did learn to do makeup. I don't see a lot of people doing their makeup like this anymore, but these methods still do work. So I got a fat face. Let's get to contouring. So first off, I'm going to dive into the shade that we see right here. And remember, I told you this side's going to be the more old school method. So with that darkest shade, I'm just going back and forth. My application for this side is going to be very lateral. It's not going to be so much vertical. I'm going to steer away from going vertical and horizontal, at least not on the level that I'm going to on this side of my face. So what this is doing is it's actually making my face look very, very slim, or I shouldn't say very, very slim, but it's making my face look a lot slimmer. This 5 head up here. Just playing. I really don't have much of a forehead. It kind of looks like that on camera, but I feel like in real life I have sort of a smaller forehead. Next up, with the lighter shade that we see right here, I'm going to go closer to the apple of my cheek, so I'm going to smile like this. And it's going to be sort of in a blushy way. Bring it down onto my neck to kind of contour away that double chin. Then the lightest shade that we see right here, I'm going to use that to set under my eyes. Next up with the glowy shade, the golden shade. Let me find a brush. I'm going to go on the very top of my cheek. And that's it. This is not a very complicated way of contouring your face. It's just something that gives you a more natural looking, in my opinion, this is a more natural way of contouring. However, you might define that differently. Okay, so on to the other side. So I'm going to do the same thing with starting out with the darkest shade, but this time we're going to apply it more angularly. And then I'm going to use that to contour my double chin on this side, just so you guys can see the difference. I'm going to go into the lightest shade to put up my guardrails. Then with the peachy shade in the corner here, I'm going to go right over that just to build up a little bit more glow. Then for some added dimension, going back into the highlight shade, and then I'm going to spray my brush, pinching it together. And I'm taking that glow up and a little bit above my eyebrow. Then I'm going to fan out the brush again and stamp. Now on this side, I'm diving into this shade right here. It's not the darkest one, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my nose. And yeah, this looks really weird, but you guys can see the difference here. Now with the lightest and whitest shade, I'm gonna dip into that one more time. I'm gonna give my brush a little bit of a spritz. I'm gonna clean up the edge here. And I'm not trying to do the like 2015 really sharp contour today. Again, this one is a more updated version. Okay, friendos, so before we move on to the eyes, I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this palette. If you like Hourglass face palettes, you're probably going to like this one. I do feel like this gives you a good amount of range as far as what you want to do with your contour, especially when it comes to powders. Hourglass is fantastic. They really do tend to have a very blurring effect on the face. For the most part, they tend to be glowy, so if you're someone who is extremely oily and you just prefer a matte finish, I would say stay away from this one. But I feel like the trend right now is that soft glow. This is gonna give you that, friendos. And now, friendos, let's talk about the price tag, because this was 85 American dollars. So yeah, she's pricey. I think if you already own some Hourglass palettes, I don't know that you necessarily need this one. Again, this one's limited edition, so if you are someone who likes to collect, now is your chance to buy. I'm kind of on the fence. I do reach for my Hourglass face palettes quite a bit. It was nice to get one that had more sculpting powders than blushes, because I'm kind of swimming in a sea of blushes right now. So for me, I'm happy that I purchased this. However, to each their own. Also, you guys gotta let me know, which side do you like best? Okay, so let's move on to eyes. So a few of you have been asking me to demo the new eye gloss powders from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So for this one, I'm gonna use Candy Glass. Look at this, you guys. So pretty. So very quickly, I'm going to put down a bit of contour from the contour palette. Then this one. Now I'm going to stick my grubby little finger in here. Cut my nails. If my fingernails look gross to you guys, I'm sorry. I was cooking with turmeric earlier and stained them up. And friendos, even though my eyes may look slick and wet, they are not at all. This is a dry powder formula. It's a cream that dries down. This is a better way to put it. And then guys, I'm gonna reach for this Viseart palette. It's all scratched up now. It's been with me on quite a few trips now. Okay, so I'm gonna dive into the black shade right here. Kind of got a hard pan going on because I sprayed my brush and then went into the palette. I do not like doing that. I wish I had not done that. I have regrets, very serious regrets. Now for the rest of my eye, I'm going to use Haus Laboratories liquid eyeliner, my favorite of all time. And I'm only doing this because I don't want the inner part of my eye to look smoked out. I just want it to be more clean and defined. And then I'll make this boo-boo. Oh, I can get that up easy. And just let it dry down. Okay guys, so before I put down my lashes, I'm gonna go in with this Ilia mascara. I'm gonna do a half lash today, so I wanna make sure that those baby lashes that are towards the inner corner of my eye, that they get picked up and lifted and they're visible. So I'm not worried so much about these lashes on the outer edge here. They're getting a couple coats. It's these towards the center of my face, towards my nose, that are gonna get special attention. So on my waterline, I'm going to go in with the Give Beauty Line It Up 24-Hour Gel Eye Pencil. This is the shade Bathwater. Then I'm going to use a black liner on my tight line. Now I'm out of half lashes, so I'm going to cut some for myself. Now from P. Louise, I'm going in with the shade Achievements. Then NYX Club Hopper. I'm not doing my full lip, I'm just doing my Cupid's bow and then underneath the center part of my lip. Lastly, I'm finishing off this look with the shade Hot Toddy. This is from Buxom. This is their full-on lip plumping cream. And my guys, that's it. That's everything that I have for you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know which side you liked best. Let me know if you plan on picking up this new limited edition face palette from Hourglass. Oh, also, what do we think about this eye gloss? I'm in love. You guys, my favorite product from Jeffree Star Cosmetics is the eye gloss. So thank you guys so much for choosing to spend your free time here with me. I always appreciate it. Please don't hesitate to give this video a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you have not done so already, because if not, we'll both have to live in the sorrow of never knowing what could have been. Alright guys, have a fabulous day. Bye!